David here from Not Naughty. Today we're going to talk a little bit about one of our favourite things to do, which is having a fire on the beach. Love it?
Yes.
Yeah, so all the kids love it. The smell of smoke is fantastic and one of those primal connection points to being in nature, but it's also a great opportunity to learn about building. So we'll have to build a fire pit that's functional, and it's a great opportunity to learn a little bit about self-sufficiency for the kids. So Alex has become quite the master at collecting firewood, and we're going to have to cut up a fair amount of firewood as well. There's lots of firewood around us, obviously. Now it is kind of just coming into spring, so big spring tides means lots of wood, and most of the stuff is pretty dry. So we'll build our fire pit, and then we will set about sort of processing up some of this wood so that it's a little bit smaller and more easily chucked onto a fire pit. Check back soon. So even if you just roll it, mate, even if you just roll it. Yeah, okay. So obviously what we want to do is be responsible when we have fires. So we're going to position the fire beneath the high tide mark so that when the high tide comes a bit later on tonight, it will put out whatever embers we have still got. Now, making fires with a bung hand, never easy, but that's what we've got little helpers for. Alex, need to go and get some big rocks, mate. Yeah, so exactly, it fits together like a puzzle. Whoa! And what we're also trying to do, yeah, what we're also trying to do, mate, is create some little air gaps so that we've got some airflow coming through from the bottom. Right, start sticking it up, mate. Right, so we're not going to make a huge fire because we're not aiming to do hardcore cooking this afternoon, but we'll cook a few little bits and pieces, because at the end of the day, the kids absolutely love having a fire. There is such a wonderful connection to that smell and just the whole process of sitting around as a family, sitting around the fireplace. One of the great things about being out here in nature, away from pretty much everyone, I mean, this is the sounds in winter time, so there's not a lot of people around. But over in the distance over there somewhere is a really big helicopter. So fingers crossed that comes past, because that'll be a moment of excitement. No, we've got to keep on going. So some long thin ones would be cool. And there's another helicopter over there. Maybe. So we're surrounded by helicopters. Yeah. Right, so we've built our fire pit. It's looking pretty stable. Alex is on wood collecting duty, and now we just have to go and get some tinder. So I'm thinking over there. Saw makes the world of difference when it comes to processing any kind of wood. Right, so that'll get the fire going. Right, so basically we're just going to build an upside down fire so that the fire is kind of kept off of the wet ground. So we've got a layer of heavier small logs, and then we'll just build a framework and light the fire on top of that. Alex. We got fire, baby. Those that know. Cheers, Brody.
Who's Brody?
He's a cool dude. So, this is the wonder of the New Zealand bush. Even in the middle of winter, when it's super wet, flax and flax flowers are an absolute godsend when it comes to any kind of fire lighting situation. There's so much oil in those, the whole thing just goes up. And then tea tree or manuka is also super oily as well, so everything just is very flammable. So this is why we do this. Family time on a beach, marshmallows in the fire, kids just living their best lives. Alex, is this your best life ever?
Mm-hmm.
So Alex is in the process of writing a story on the Not Naughty website about what it's like being an outdoors kid, being on the beach in the winter time, bare feet, boat in the background, smoke in the eyes, and a fire.
The smoke's following me.
What's the best part about fires, do you reckon?
I reckon our eyes.
You've got to keep moving around.
I reckon the process of making it's really fun. And the marshmallows.
And the marshmallows, but making the fire is the fun bit.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I love that too. And the challenge of just getting a good fire going. So we don't get a chance to do fires in the summertime because of fire bans. So wintertime fires are awesome, but they're hard because everything's wet.
Yeah.
But you've learned pretty good how to light a fire in the wet, haven't you?
Yeah.
So over the last couple of years, we have built lots of wintertime fires. Doesn't get better than this.
You just dropped your marshmallow.